Happy Saturday, happy official start of football season. Today I'm gonna go run a few errands. I just took a shower and I had the most hair fall out that I have in probably the last 2 years. And I know it's just stress from the new job and just my schedule being crazy. And it's just this perpetual cycle of stress, and then my hair falls out and then I get more stressed. And so today I'm hoping we can do some fun stuff and just kind of have some R&R and 3-day weekend, and I have a wedding tomorrow, so let's go do something fun. Let's go to Trader Joe's. So I thought coming an hour before the first Ohio State game would be a good idea, that it might be less busy. It was not. It was quite crowded. I got a lot of good stuff. I actually got my first pumpkin item of the year. I was looking specifically for the pumpkin hold the cones, the mini ice cream cones. They're super good. They haven't gotten them in yet, at least for our store. They're saying that they get a big shipment of pumpkin on September 4th and another big one on September 11th. So I'll probably be going back to check, but they did have a couple of things. So if you're interested and you like the seasonal stuff, I would go snatch it up because it goes very quickly. Next trip before I go home is to Target to grab a couple of things and to look for mouse traps, because we're pretty sure that there is a mouse somewhere in our kitchen. Chris actually pointed it out. I didn't even notice. It was like our paper towels were shredded a little bit, and I thought maybe I just kind of tore it when I opened the roll or something. And we definitely have a mouse, and I haven't seen or heard anything, but the thought of it makes me want to vomit. But we live in an old house, so I guess I'm surprised that it hasn't happened sooner. But I'm gonna get a mouse trap. Can't remember what else. That's why I make lists. So let's go to Target. It's so therapeutic for me to check things off a list. I think that's one of the best ways that I manage my anxiety, is knowing what I have to do and what I want to do. Some of the stuff is just really simple, like get all of the groceries that I need, and just feeling that sense of accomplishment, like I completed something and that I did it well, just makes me feel so good sometimes. So that is usually what most of my weekends are, when I'm not just relaxing with Chris at home. So let's go to Target and maybe get some fall stuff too. So this is what Chris was talking about. I'm terrified every time. Oh my gosh, it's worse than I thought. Holy cow. Every time I open this cabinet, I panic that a mouse is gonna jump out at me. And I'm terrified of this thing. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to find it. I don't hear it. You don't find 'cause you got me. I don't want to break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you. You gotta chase it, gotta believe it. You gotta go get it for yourself. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. So today we're going to talk about how much it cost me to complete 7 years of college which included 4 years of my undergraduate degree at Ohio State plus another 3 years of my graduate degree at Mount St. Joe in Cincinnati. So for my undergrad, I did live on campus in a dorm for 2 years, and when my grandma passed away, she had left me and my siblings some money. So in total, I think my undergrad was around $80,000 in between what my grandma had helped with and what I had paid off. I currently have $28,000 left of that. And then I started my graduate program in 2020, and that was 3 years that I was unable to really work. So again, cost of living, food. There are like 2 different kinds of loans. So basically the loan that would pay for all of my coursework, and then we had alternative loans that were at a higher interest rate that you could take out to pay for other things that were not school, like living, food. So in total, my graduate loans came to around $137,000. The program I went to, the only school I got into, actually I applied to 11 programs, I interviewed at 2, I got accepted to 1. So my decision was kind of made for me. It was one of the more expensive schools in the state, which is a little bit unfortunate, but all in all, graduate school is expensive. So taking that into account, and then with my undergrad being about $80,000, but only about $28,000 left, that puts me at currently around $166,000 in student loans with accumulating interest, which is a lot to take in from someone who I feel like I didn't really grow up learning many money management strategies. It's very overwhelming to all of a sudden graduate, and now you have this huge number kind of right in front of your face that feels like it's never going to go away. I'm currently PRN, so my hourly rate I negotiated to be $40 an hour in clinic, and then I do part telehealth, which is $55 an hour. Pay really varies for physical therapy, first of all, depending just what state you're practicing in. So I'm practicing in Ohio, that's where I'm licensed. I would say it ranges anywhere from $65,000 to, on the high end, maybe around 90 or so, at least in our state. Other states that kind of varies a little bit. So for me, getting full-time hours, which I pretty much am at this clinic because they need help, puts me around $83,000 for the $40 an hour, but hopefully a little bit more with the telehealth that I'm doing. That will be at $55. With all of that, I did work a little bit throughout school, but for the people that are able to work and pay for all of their schooling on their own without taking out any loans, you're a literal superhero, because I certainly couldn't do it. But that's kind of where I'm at, starting out in my career, debt versus income ratio. So we're just gonna take it one day at a time and kind of just do my best and figure out this adulting thing, because I sure as heck don't know what I'm doing most of the time. But thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.